My topic is bee conservation and its production technology. Bee is very important, and without bee, we cannot able to survive. But before starting my presentation, I want to put some question to you. Is it any vaccination required to bee? Is it possible? Uh, as a human, we require so many vaccinations for the chicken pox and chikungunya and so many things. Not only this one, but just recently we are taking the so many vaccination for the COVID. So, like that, vaccination is required for the bee. This is my one of the questions. Second question is, can we prepare honey as equivalent with the natural honey in the laboratory conditions? This is also one of the questions. And third question is, can we extract honey without disturbing them? And fourth one is that without bee, can we survive on the planet? So these are the basic questions when I am researching on the bees and guiding, or as well as we are talking on the bees. So this probably question is coming in mind. And then I come to the some of the reasons, some of the findings I can able to share with you. So next, please, sir. So actually, my topic is basically on the skill development, because without skill development, we cannot able to work on the bees. So introduction of the bees, basic requirement, what type of requirement is required for the beekeepings, financial support, and seasonal management. And basic, very important is their skill means handling of the bees and understanding the behavior of the bees. Second one is the employability. Everyone we are understanding only when we are starting our beekeeping, so only depending on the honey productions. And this is only the exactly the bee and beekeepers are identified. But not only, I am going to highlight here how can able to do some employability with this small segment also, like bee productions, queen rearing, hive on lease, and so many things are there. And next topic is sustainability, because whole world are going to think about the sustainability, SDG goals, and so many things are there. So many fundings are there on the basis of the only sustainability. So how can able to improve the healthy environment, and how we are going to implement in the conservation. So when you're talking about the so when you're talking about the what the skills, how can able to improve our skills? The very first thing is there, what is required to understand the bees. Very first thing is who most of the persons are entomophiles. They are having the insect fears. So for that means we can able to use the bee suits and some brood chamber, super chamber. After that, beehive, gloves, and this the basic requirement is required when you are going to handle the hive. This is only for the basic protections. Next, please, sir. So you might be know there is some species are there. We can able to regularly extract. We are regularly extract the honeys, and there is a five species, probably five species we are known for the bee honey extraction. But the first thing is the base Apis dorsata. When you're talking about the Apis dorsata, it is very ferocious. It is very ferocious, and this is we call as a wild bee. Also, second one is that is the Apis serena indica. When you're talking about the Apis serena indica, Apis serena indica. So Apis serena indica earlier it is very known to in India, and we are regularly cultivating this type of the uh, bees, and they having the multiple parallel combs. Okay, and their production is near about more than 5 kg per hive per year. Okay, but the main behavior of these bees are it is more prone to the swarming and absconding. So this is one of the reason behind that. This is the just shifted from the Apis serena indica to the Apis mellifera. This is one of the reason, because it is more prone to the swarming and absconding. So when you are talking about the next species is our Apis mellifera. This is we call as a European bee or Italian bee. This is now everywhere. It is domesticated in India, and In India, it has started from the Punjab. That is Atwal. They are going to introduce in the Punjab. Okay, Dr. Atwal. And why it is introduced, and why we are getting more benefited from this mellifera. One more thing is that is they are rearing. We can able to rear this bees in the parallel combs, as well as we can able to get the more amount of the that is honey yield, and it is very less prone to the swarming and absconding. And another one is the melinopon. It depends. That is we call it dama bee. This bee is a stingless bee, and the honey from this particular bee is very less in quantity. It is near about half an kg, and we can able to use this type of the honey for the Ayurvedic purpose. So next, please, sir. Next, please. Next. Next. Yes. Recently, where scientists they are identified the new species that is called as Apis carangium. That is the Indian black honeybee. It is out from the last the 300 years back. Later, we are identified this black honeybee, and the researchers are working on this particular bee, whether it is domesticated or not. It look like a little bit fully blackish color. So this is one of the kind of the identification. So identification is very important, visual identifications. Next, please, sir. So when you're going to talk about the different species, so based on the band and their abdomen size, you can able to identify the different type of the species, right? So this is the visual observation. Next, please, sir. So in our LPU, what type of the activity we are doing? We are first means we are started our expansion learning program for the BSc graduate programs and MSc graduate MSc postgraduate. This is the regular course, and in this program we are totally giving the training how to handle. Well, our main motto is identification of the bee caste, understanding the behavior of that particular caste, and their management, pest, disease, and other management. So this type of the activity students are doing regularly in our apiculture unit. Next, please, sir. So when you're talking about the bee behavior, the communication is very important. So you might know there is two type of the communications are there. Basically two type of communications. The first communication is round dance. So when the bees this round dance indicate only for the availability of the foods in the particular distance, but this dance having the disadvantages, they cannot able to say the direction of the foods. So this is one of the disadvantages of this communications. So when you're talking about the next communications, next, please, sir. This is the waggle dance. When you're going to see the waggle dance, means the waggling of the abdomens. So when it is waggling of the abdomen, means they can able to say yes in which direction that particular flora or food sources are available. This is the advantages. So we can able to use these two type of communications for the understanding whether the flora is available in near to the apiary or not. Next, please, sir. One more dance we are observing here, and some of the literature also they are saying yes, the dorsoventral abdominal vibration is there. Means only abdomen they can able to shake like that. So this dance is done by the worker, and you can able to say it will be indicate this dance it will be indicate that is the influence of the bee emergence, as well as it indicate also that is the swarming behavior. Means through this dance also we can able to understand yes whether the bees are going to swarming or not, as well as the queens are going to emerge or not. So this is one of the kind of small information we can able to get from the some of the literature. Next, please, sir. So this three means communication is very important for the beekeeper also to understand the bee flora or food sources, whether it is nearby or whether it is so far and which direction. If it is not available in the particular region, so you can able to go for the bee flora creations. So when you're talking about the visual observation is very important for the what type of the cells are present, because these are the social insect and they are developing a different type of these cells. And when the beekeepers or any persons who are doing the beekeeping, so it is very important how can able to identify the different type of the cells. There are three type of the cells you can able to observe. The first thing is the drone cells. Drone cells means little bit bulging types. That cells are little bit bulge. Okay, so that growth of the cells is little bit upward sides. So that indicate yes, the drone cells are present in the particular cells. Next one is that is the worker cells. So if the worker cell is more, if the worker cell is first I will tell you different type of cells. If the cells are flat, okay, there is no bulging type of the appearances. Okay, so this type of the cells are indicate that is the worker cells. And one more important cells are there, that pin cells, that is peanut shell, peanut shape size of the cell is present and it is elongated. So this type of the specific type of cells are there, and that cells is belonging to the queen cells. So why it is important? What is the conclusion of this particular slides? If the number of the drones are present, number of the drone cells are present means that indicate there is no absence of the queen cells. Second one is there, if the queen is old or if the queen is died, so the worker they can able to start to develop the new queen cells. So that this is the only the conclusion of this particular slide. So different type of cells you can able to identify through your observations. Next, sir. Next. So in the particular task, the queen is very important. They can able to rule on the all type of the class. They can able to direct, they can able to guide to each and every class. So they are laying eggs in the particular cells. Sometimes you can able to see different type of the eggs are there. Okay, if you are seeing only one eggs in the particular cell, that indicates that is the fertile eggs. Okay, or you can able to say eggs are laid by the queens. Sometimes you can able to say this is the number of the cells, number of the eggs are near to the age of the cells. So that indicate it is not fertile eggs. Okay, and the second figures you can able to see when the larva is there, when the larva is starting to grow. So whitish color type of the substance, whitish substance are present. That is nothing but that is a royal jelly. That is the highly protein substance. And that particular food are developing these sex differentiations. Okay, so we can able to discuss this later. Okay, so this is the different things are there. So when the eggs are present in the single cell, that is the single eggs are present in the particular cell, that indicate that is fertile eggs. And if you are seeing the number of the eggs in the present in the particular cell, that is the non-fertile. Yeah, next please, sir. Yes, this one. This is the one more thing is there. How can able to they develop the drones? After that, queens, and after that, worker also. It is totally depending on the fields. First 3 days, all the workers they can able to provide the food in the similar type of, that is only royal jelly, royal jelly, royal jelly. When the royal jelly is continuing, okay, continuing up to the development of that particular cells, that is that particular cells will emerge only the queen. But if any feed is changes, if any feed is changes in the particular feed, so that may be develop the different type of the caste. For example, in the workers, royal jelly replaced with the honey and pre-digested pollens. So then worker is come. Okay, and after that, here also in drone also same things. Okay, So that indicate, yes, how can able to differentiate the food, how can able to sex are determined with the help of the only food, as well as you can able to determine that sex with the help of the cells, whatever the cells are developed. Next, please, sir. Yes. When it is come to the profit, because we are totally working on the profits. Okay, and beekeeping is totally depending on the honey. So when you can able to see this type of the cells or this type of the frames, the very first in the above the top bar, you can able to see there is a different means cell is packed with the honey. Okay, so that is called as a cap honey. That is a ripened honey. Sometimes you can able to see this frame and some glittering type of the liquid material is there. That is the nectar, but it is not ripened. Okay, so when you are going to make your profit, so what type of the bar or what type of the frames you can able to use, when the particular frame is filled with the cap honey, then that particular frame you can able to use for the extractions. Yes. Next, please, sir. So we are mostly using the traditional method for the extraction of the honey. We can able to take the capped honey, and after that you can able to use the centrifugal machines and extracting like that. So this is the kind of the traditional method. Now that I ask one question at the starting time, can we able to make the honey as equivalent in the lab? Now the question is yes, we can able to make the honey. Uh, one of the company is there. They develop the honey. Or one more question I asked was there. Can we able to extract the honey without any disturbance to the honey boxes? So answer is yes. Next, sir. Next, please. Yes, this is the hive. We are mostly depending on the long-star beehive, that is the movable hive, and we can able to use this hive for the extraction or beekeeping. But yes, there is a new improved beehives are available in the market, and that hive name is hive flow beehive. Only there is a engineering are there. With the help of this screw, that cells are open and you can able to extract the ripened honey. So that particular links I shared with you. Okay, you can able to just check out. Yes, there is, but yes, when you are comparing with the traditional hive and modern hive, so cost of cultivation of the modern hive is more. Per frame rate is 4,000. Okay, and in the 4,000 we can able to purchase full beehive in the traditional one. So this is the only difference is there. So next, please, sir. So you can able to extract the hive without disturbing the bees also. And one more question I ask to you: can we develop the honey as equivalent in the lab? So the question is yes. These four scientists are developed the world cleanest honey in the lab as equivalent as what we are extracting from the natural. So that company is BIO. So this is one of the company they developed the uh, world cleanest as equivalent honey in the lab. So next, please, sir. Now next one is the seasonal management. If you know the season in the particular area, the honeybees are foraging up to the 3 kilometer area, and in the 3 kilometer area the flora is available, so there is no need to worry about the extraction of the honey or the conservation of that particular bees. So identification of the bee is very important. What type of the seasonal type of the plants we are growing, or perennial type of the, or any type of the you can able to make the plants. So bee flora is not available in each of the regions. Okay, so this is also one of the lacking in our apiculture system. Only we are totally depending on some mustard, on some like that. But yes, the flora calendars or the uh, bee flora calendar is not available in each of the region. So this is also one of the disadvantage you can say. Okay. So next, please, sir. So we can able to prepare the nectarage calendar. Nectar is nothing but that is the uh, which plant having the high nectar, which plant having the pollen, which plant are going to blooms and the which particular month. So this particular information is required in the particular calendar that is called as a bee flora calendar. So this Upadhyay in 2014, they are giving some little bit information about how can able to prepare the bee flora calendar. So next, please, sir. When you're talking about the bee health management, bee health is nothing but that is the insect pest. One more important factor is there. Along with the another factor is there, how can able to prepare the feed, how can able to provide the feed, how can able to take care. Okay. So when you're talking about the uh, bee health management, so I already asked one question to you. That is the any vaccination is required for the bee to get the any insect pest or diseases free that particular bees? So answer is yes. Next, please, sir. Next, please. So in the USDA, that is the USA, they are developed the first bee vaccine against the American fall bollworm. Okay, and they are successfully treated to the bees in the particular region. Now they are going to start to recovering that particular diseases. And you can able to see their foul brood means they can able to develop this some foul smells in the particular frame. So that is the totally loss of that particular colonies. So next, please, sir. Another one of the major pests in our Asian region, that is the greater rats. But you can able to use this is the one of the kind of the opportunity. You can able to use this insect to make the some of the entrepreneurship because this particular wax having the capability to uh, digest the uh, wax materials, polythene also. You can able to use this particular insect for the developing the some certain type of the industries. So this Calaria melonina, you might be seeing this is distribution pattern. The globally it is distributed and in India also it is distributed. How can able to identify this particular insects are going to damage to the particular frame? So next, please, sir. When you're talking about the damage, you see there is some calories are forming in the combs. Okay, if the infestation is more, if the infestation is more, you can able to see some pupation stages over there, some wax adults are there, and this total colony will be destroyed. When it will be happen, when the your colony is not strong, very few numbers of the workers are present in the particular colony, then this infestation will be started. And it is transferred from the one colony to the another colony. Next, please, sir. So we are facing this problem in the last 3 years. So that time our colony also going to decline year by year, and we are coming to the some problem statement, and we have started our one MSc student. We are giving one problem statement how we are going to manage this wax moth with how we are going to manage this wax moth with the botanical. So we are making this proposal with the help of the NIPHM Hyderabad, and the students are came with the some conclusion. Yes, some of the botanicals getting the some effective management practices against the wax moth. So this is initiative we are taken for the management of these things. And in this particular year also, one of the students, he came to the conclusion, the camphor oils you can able to use for the management of the wax moth. they are not getting any irritations when you are going to evaluate this compost oil in the live colony. So we are getting the positive responses, positive significant responses again in the bees, and good impact on the for the management of this wax moth. So this is LPU are taking the initiatives. Next, please, sir. Next one is there, that is the mites. So mites also is one of the problematic pest in the bees. Actually, when they are transmitting, they are actually feeding on the broods, okay, and they are transmitting some of the viruses. Actually, they are having some references like deformation of the wings. Okay, so you can able to see deformation of the wings are there if they are transmitting viruses. But yes, if this particular type of the mites are present, so you have to take care. Mostly we are beekeepers, we are going to use the sulfur. Okay, but some of the beekeepers, what they are doing, they are making the crush of the sugar and just they are dusting on the broods, so that mites are going to fall down on the bottom boards. And next, please, sir. Some of the scientists, they are saying you can keep the colonies in isolations. Okay, you can able to use some sticky screens for the attractant, sugar shakes. Okay, and this is the distributions in the map. You can able to mention it is indicated that this distribution pattern is might is throughout the countries. So next, please. Next, please. So you can able to use these are the some basic management practices. Okay, these are the some basic management practices like that. If the big colony is there, if the big colony is there, you can able to make the entrance is small. Okay. After that, regular cleaning, regular monitoring is required for the management. Next, please, sir. You can able to stock the empty combs with the some of the protection like sulfur dustings, and after that you have to keep tight with the some mud and other things. Okay. After that, next, sir. Next, please. Yes, some of the scientists, they are saying like that you can able to use for the management of the this wax moth. You can able to use for the BT. Okay. So these are some advancement the scientists are doing, but I don't know whether it is how the bees are responding when you are going to apply the BT and others. Next, please, sir. Next, please. Yes, you don't use naphthalene ball, ethylene dibromides. Okay. Then now the question is coming, what type of the advancement we can able to use? Next, please. Next. Next, please. Rohit, sir.
अंकुश सर 1 सेकंड लाइट चली
Okay.
गई रोहित सर के उधर सैंड स्टॉर्म 1
ठीक
सेकंड
है.
मूव करेंगे
Okay, I will take the sip of water. Okay, 1 minute.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Hello, sorry, sir. Actually, my internet connection was like.
So when you're talking about the advancement of the pest management in the bees, okay. So some of the scientists, they are actually they are using the EPN, entomopathogen nematodes, and this is also one of the features because they are not harming to the bees. So you can able to use this EPN, entomopathogenic nematode, because in the entomopathogenic nematodes in their gut, some association of the bacteria is there, and they can able to cause some diseases to the particular pest. So you can able to use this entomopathogen for the pest management, as well as you can able to use this larva for the production of the EPN also. So this is also one of the kind of the entrepreneurships opportunity you people have. Next, please, sir. Next, please. Backside, sir. Back. Next, okay, next. So one of the major problem is there, that is the wasp, hornet wasp. Next, sir. Yes. This actually wasp is very dangerous for the bees also when the particular colony is very weak. So if the colony is weak, so everyone can able to attack on the particular colonies. And this wasp is one of the problematic when the colonies are weak. And most of the summertime, the colonies are going to decline because the flora is not available. Okay. So the colonies are going to decline, or the population are going to decline. So that time, when the temperature is going to raise out, so the wasp is going to develop their broods, and they are going to search the weak colonies or the feed also. So in the particular things you see, first in A, they are going to monitor which colony is very weak. So how can they will understand how many populations are going for the migration, foraging. After that, they are going to marking on that particular hive. So they are going to secrete some chemicals over there, and that indicate, yes, this particular colony is marked as a big colony. In the third pictures, C pictures, the other bees are going to wasps are going to attract over there, and then they're going to start to collect these particular bees. Okay, so like that. So this indicate actually that particular hives are going to destroy. Okay, so this is one of the problems. So how can able to get the solutions? Next, please, sir. So some of the scientists they did some experiments, okay, and they have used the heptyl butanol and chicken extract. So this is the particular trap they are prepared, and they are success for the trapping the particular wasp. This is the scientific management. But traditional management, when you are seeing the wasp mold, you can able to remove or destroy them. This is one more thing is there. Second one is there, that is the queen excluder sheet is there. So in the queen excluder, you can able to use in the front of the gate, so that wasp cannot able to enter in that particular hive. You can able to use like that. Okay, so you can able to use this trap for the wasp. Next, please, sir. Artificial feeding. When the flora is not available, we have to provide the supplement feed to the bees to grow or to particular for the survivals. So sugar syrup is one of the important. Sugar candy is very important. Pollen substitute is very important. Sugar. Next, please. Sugar syrup is nothing but just we have to add the sugars. Actually, sugar syrup in the 1 liter. Okay, so 300 grams of sugars you can able to add in the 70 ml of water. So like that concentration you can able to provide to the bees. Next, please, sir. Candy preparation, little bit semi-liquid or semi-solid type of the candy we have to prepare for the feed, as well as you can able to add the vinegars, okay, or citric acid for the sweet as a sweetener. Okay, so you can able to use these things for the feed. Next one, please. You can able to use some protein source as a feed. Sometimes most of the time you can able to use the soya flour, because soya flour having the high protein. So you can able to use some little bit powdery type of the balls, or you can able to make some patties also for the pollen substitute. So it will be help to survive in the particular seasons. Next, please, sir. So beekeepers, they known only the honey is one of the, they known so many byproduct, but yes, they totally depending on the honey, right? But not only the honey is the only byproduct you can able to get, but other byproduct also you can able to use, that is the bee pollen, okay, royal jelly, propolis, bee venom, and bee wax. Among these, the bee venom, for that royal jelly, bee propolis. So these are the product you can able to use for the generating the incomes. Next, please, sir. So it's a next.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
सॉरी सर, एक्चुअली यहाँ पे बहुत तूफान चला है तो शायद वाईफाई कुछ दिक्कत दे रहा है वो. इट्स लाइक सो
वही है.
बहुत ज्यादा.
Next, these are the some advantages of the each of the byproduct. I'm going to skip these things. Next, please, sir. Yes, one more thing is there, that is the venom therapy. Actually, in the Maharashtra, one of the person, he made one small apiary, and they are going to use this bee venom for the curing some of the diseases. And you know, if you are getting sometimes the stings of the bees, so some older person, they are saying, yes, you can able to not getting, means it is very less chance you cannot able to get the paralysis. Okay, so you are the free from the paralysis. So sometimes, yes, it is very useful. You can able to get at least in the year one stings 1 year, if you are getting, so that there is no worries. So you can able to start your own bee venom therapy also, okay, through this beekeeping. Yes, next, please. You can able to use this type of the traps for the pollen collections, sorry, venom collections. There is nothing, but there is no scientific method is there. You can able to use one glass plate and pass the some little bit ampere of the current. So when they are understanding, yes, some dangers will be there. So now then the workers are going to sting on that particular plate, and next time you can able to extract the venom. And this is only one of the venom which is present in this solid form. Yes, next please. And the in market value, that venom is more than 20, more than means it is more costly in the gram also. Next, please. Next, please. Regularly, you can able to extract when you are going to monitor the hive. You can able to extract the propolis also, and you can able to sell into the pharmaceuticals. Okay, so this is also one of the opportunity. Next, please. Next, please. This is the pollens. You can able to, nowadays you can able to get the some pollen material in the pharmacy also. So this is the pollen trap. You can, when the honey flow is more, means the flora is good amount in the particular environment, you can able to use this pollen trap for the collecting the pollens. Next, please. Next one is the employability. How can able to start the one click, please? One click. How can able to start the employability? So queen rearing. Queen is one of the major factor in the particular hive, and the queen rearing is one of the good employability. You can able to start. You can employ. You can able to start to generate the quality queens. So for the within the 16 days, you can able to start the, you can able to get the productions of the queens. But for that one, you have to identify the mother colony. That is a strong mother colonies. In the strong mother colony means that particular colony having the good number of worker cells, workers, some broods also present, some frames having the honey, some frames having the pollen. So that particular colony, we can able to say this is the mother colony. After that, we have to remove from that particular colony, we have to remove the queens. So now that workers are ready to feed to new particular cells. So now next please. So this is the process. Okay, you have to, yeah, here also you can able to get the skills. Very first thing is how can able to pick that particular larva. So we have to identify only less than 24 hours old larva. So once you are going to identify, then you have to pick it, and then you have to transfer into the cup. Okay, when you are going to pick that particular larva, so you collect with the some natural royal jellies also. Okay, so this is the one of the method, and it is very easy method for the queen rearing. So some of the factors are these very responsible, like queen cup, queen size. After that, some priming media. Okay, so these cup material also, these are the factors are responsible for the quality queens. So next, please.
Ankur sir, just give me 1 minute. Actually, my windows are shattering. Just give me 1 minute. Just close the windows.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
Okay. Sir. So what we are doing in this particular in the particular experiment, we are thinking in our apiary, and what we are doing, we are giving one problem statement to the one of the PhD students, and he got benefit for the us. What we are doing, we are evaluating the different type of the materials, queen materials, okay, queen cell materials. After that, we are using the different type of the
Thank you, sir. Sir, you are muted, sir.
you are evaluated. Yeah, this photograph, the first photograph, this is one of the PhD student. He resulted that yes, apple juice and the mixture of the royal jelly, after that sugar solution and honey solution in equal part, they are performing better in the wax materials. That queen cell is wax materials, and 80% we are success. But when we are using the paraffin wax or plastic ones, we are not getting that much compatible result. But when you are going to compare with the plastic queen materials and wax materials, so we can able to get the at par result. So we have started these things, and yes, in your apiary also, right? So next, please. Now the very important thing is, now we are understanding the behavior, we are understanding how can able to get the skills. So how can able to apply this information in the sustainability or conservation, bee conservation. Whole world are going to think about this sustainability goals. Okay, and without bees, we cannot able to maintain the sustainabilities. You might be know that some of the insects are playing very important role to make the ecosystems are healthy. For example, if you are saying the butterfly is more in the ecosystems, so that time we are saying yes, this ecosystem is healthier ecosystem. Sometimes you can able to see the fireflies not Mecopterans not, sorry, mayflies. If the mayflies and odonatas are present in the water bodies, So that indicates this water is fresh water. So some of the insects are like that. So like that, the honeybees also indicating this is the actually in their antenna, that is olfactosensitivizer is very strong. They can able to smell this small amount of the chemicals in the environment. So that's why it is indicated like that. This is the, we can say, pesticide indicators also. Okay. So next, please. So whole worlds are thinking about these sustainable goals. So now what we are doing for the conservations, what type of the things we are doing for the sustainable, because when you are writing the research papers, okay, most of the researchers they are writing the sustainable keywords in their research paper, but whether it is applicable to the ground level or not, this is one of the
Recording stopped.
this is one of the questions. So in the sustainability, we are doing one of the experiments, right? So how can able to enhance the predator and pollinator? So what we are doing the multi-cropping in the wheat crops. One plot is sole wheat crops and one crop
Recording
is
in progress.
multi-cropping is nothing but that is intercroppings. So wheat plus, yes, this is the reason behind that. Why we are going to think about the sustainabilities. So day by day, this bees and pollinators are going to decline. Maybe the XYZ reasons. I'm not able to blame on the pesticide only, but yes, the pesticides are playing very important role for the declining of the bees. Next, please. This is one of the research they are said like that. Yes, the northern part and southern part they are going to compare. Okay, green part means that diversity of the bees and pollinators are going to little bit incline, but in the northern region or central part it might be decline. So that is the indication. This is also one of the reason behind that. Next, please. Next, please. So many roots are there. So many factors are responsible for the declining of the bees. So there is one of the problem, that is the pesticide. Next, please. Next, please. Yes, the small things also can able to contribute toward the sustainability as well as the increasing of these bees populations. Everyone, we are enjoying the teas, right? And yes, we having some habit, common habit. We are keeping some amount of the tea in the teacup, and we are keeping as such. But do you thinking that will be impact on the bee populations? So this is one of the reason also. One of the scientists they are conducted the study, and they are saying about the in a particular days, there are about 1,000 or 20,000 populations are not going to back their hives. They are only staying in this particular artificial sugary materials. Means that amount or that particular numbers of the bees are going to decline. So why they are going to decline? Because they're getting the sugary materials. So what is the solutions? Yes, we are not able to, I'm not able to say like that, you do not drink the tea. You enjoy the cup of the tea, but the small changes you can able to do in your behavior. You drink all the tea. This is one solution. If you are having the habit of the keeping the some amount of the tea in the cup, so you squeeze that particular paper, that cup. So this is also one of the small things you can able to change into the consumption. Next, please. Some radiations, some diluted polluted water, after that pesticide. These are the some problem. But what is the solution? Next, one click, please. Yes, this is the solutions. You see, you can able to develop the immunizations. How can able to develop the immunization? Like availability of the good water, good food supplements. After that, availability of the multiflora in the each of the seasons. Okay. After that, diets and so many things are there. You can able to. This is the solutions. Okay. Problem is there. We are going to develop. Our country is going to develop into the developing into developed countries. Okay, because so many technologies are going to incorporate it. Okay, so that might be impacted on our environment. Okay, but yes, we have to think about this solution also. Next, please. So when you are talking about this particular problem, so we are thinking about why we are going to conduct one experiment. Yes, this is our MSc student, and he did MSc under me, and we are making one small experiment, intercropping with the sole crop. Intercropping with the sole cropping in the wheat. So we are using the Singra. This is one of the brassica family. After that, linseed. This is the oil seed, and one crop is that is the coriander. These three crops having the potential means you can able to say the high nectar and high pollen are there in the particular flowers. So we are using this flora plant in between we are growing in between the crops in the wheat. And what we indicate, what we have getted from this experiment, the amount of the pollinations and the pollination time is increased as compared to the others. So that the pollination time or pollination times is increased means that indicate that particular flowers having the pollen and nectar. One more such one thing is there. Second one is the predator also going to increase along with the coccinellids. Another predator, that is the sylphid. Sylphid is one of the important predator because they are playing the double roles, predator as well as the pollinator. So we are getting in this treated plot one pest against the 10 predator, means as compared to the in the control plot, that is only the 5 predator against one pest. So double amount of the predator we are going to increase. So this is the indications. Yeah, this is the suggestions. You can able to grow some nectaris plant in the border areas or intercropping or like a trap crop, because you know in our field also we are keeping some amount some lands as a barrel lands. We cannot able to grow some in the main crop over there. So instead of the nothing growing over there, you can able to grow some nectaris plants so that pollinators and predators can able to attract in the particular crops, and you can able to get the double benefited. Your crop are going to pollinated by the pollinators, and predators are going to check the population of the pest. So this is our conclusion. Next, please. Next one is the awareness. Awareness means sometimes, you know, awareness is required positive as well as negative informations. Sometimes it will be help if any insect lover is there. So they are going to think, yes, if the population are going to decline, so we are going to use some little bit different techniques to increase. And sometimes positive means some advancement. What are the worlds are going to think? So every year we are celebrating the World Bee Day, and in the particular celebrations, we are inviting some expert from the industry, some beekeepers, our students, and we are going to do some expert talk in during that particular year. And continuously we are doing this type of the promotions. Next, please. Next, please. These are the some glipsums. Next, please. Next, please. Yes. In this time, we are little bit thinking about the minor pollinators. These you can able to see native bees. From the native bees, you cannot able to get the honey, but yes, it will be help to pollinate your crops. You can able to get the quality productions right? So this is the native beehive. We are prepared with the bamboos, and the students are prepared, okay? And we are going to install in the different areas, right? So this is also one of the technique you can able to use for the conservation. Next, please. This is the backside, please. Backside. Yes. In this slide, you can able to see the person, they are growing the crops, and that crops having the, or the plants having the flowers. Some flowers look like beautiful, but though they only appearance is beautiful, but that particular flower, they don't have any pollens and nectars. So that is useless for us as a beekeeper. So you grow that particular, or you plant that particular plant in your colonies, nearby the areas where the pollens and nectars are more in that particular flower, so that the bees and the predators can able to attract, they can able to multiply in the particular ecosystems, and they can able to check the predator can able to check the pest populations, and pollinators, they can able to pollinate the crops, okay? So you can able to do like that. Next, please. So this is the reason. Yes, this is one more thing is there. You know, this is the push and pull technology, ecological engineering. Ecological engineering, nothing but that is the modern concept of the intercropping, the improved cropping systems. Okay, so China is using as much this type of the ecological engineering type of the pest management system. So in this system, what actually they're doing, they are growing the particular crop. For example, in this first figure, what they're doing, they are growing the rice crops. Okay, they are not applying any pesticide at the initial stage. They are using the pheromone traps. Okay, after that, natural enemy they are releasing. Okay, and in the border region, you see some flowers are there. That flowers is nothing but that is the insectary plants, means insect attractant plants. So that insect attractant plants means the pollinators and parasitoids are, as well as the predators, they are going to attract over there, and they're going to check the pest population. Like that, this is the ecological engineering concepts are going to this. Next, please. One is the push and pull technology, means attract and repel. Attract and repel. This type of the experiments we have conducted one of the PhD students, and that is Dr. Harminder. And what he did experiment in the maize. Okay, they are growing the maize in between in the particular systems, and in between we are using the molasses grass, and the border crop we are using the Napier grass. So Napier grass, actually they are exhibiting some chemicals, and that chemicals act as a attractant, and the molasses grass, that is in between the maize crop. So that particular plants extracting means stimulating the some chemicals which is not preferred to the maize stem border. So means one is the repelling the particular insect, and one is the attractant. So once it is repelling, so they are going to attract toward the Napier grasses. Okay, so like that you can be able to use this concept for the pest management instead of the application of the pesticides, right? So this system also is very successful in the maize stem border. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. Next. Yes, this is also one of the rituals, or you can say Indians are believing on that, right? So Indian rituals toward the sustainability. Actually, I met this particular teacher. This is not a scientist. Ulrich Berg is the teacher from the Germany, and he doing the experiments on the Agnihotra and Homa therapy. We are regularly doing these things in our home. That is the हम क्या बोलते हैं उसमें Satyanarayan ki katha, and some homage we are doing like that. Okay, so what we are going to use in the this particular rituals, we are using some mango trees, twigs, chandans, and some other things. So that when the fumes is came out, that fumes having the antimicrobial and antibacterial properties. So in this particular Agnihotra, actually there is two type of the mantras are there. Regularly they have to do practice for the 2 to 5 years. Then you can able to get the some positive responses. Before sunset, okay, and at the time of the sunrising, you have to use this particular things, and the materials is required pure. That is desi ghee. After that, desi cow dungs, and so many things are required. And they are going to conclude it like that. The biodiversity of the insect, predator, birds are going to increase. The water quality are going to increase. The production as similar with the means little bit increase. Okay, so you can able to see the soil health, plant health. Okay, radioactivity will be decreased, seed germination will be increased. Okay, earthworm population will be increased, fish population in the particular things, the production will be high. Okay, quality of the fruits will be increased, and biodiversity will be increased because of the only these things. How it will be help? Just next, please. Next, please. Yes, this is the actually concept. That particular homa is going to acquire the energy from the source of the sun as the sun. And when we are doing this humus, okay, that particular fumes and energies are going to transfer to the particular ecosystems. So this is the graphical abstract. How can able to improve? How can able to use this Agnihotra homa therapy for the diversity? Next, please. At the end, when we are small, that time we are seeing the small so many rivers in our villages. But now that rivers, that some insects, some birds are going to decline day by day because of the some lifestyles, or you can able to say some industrializations or package of practices in the regular systems. Okay, so what we are going to carry forward our upcoming progenies, that is in our hand, right? So at the next, please. Sessions. This is my small request to everyone who are going to use the beekeeping, or they are doing the beekeeping, or some scientists also there. So we can able to do some small step up. Very first step up is there. You can able to grow as much as insectary plants. That is a perennial plants. Or whenever it is getting time, you can able to grow. Second one is nearby the kitchen area, you grow some pesticide-free cropping system. So some of the predator and pollinator can able to increase. And third one is when you are going to take the drink of the tea, please remember, drink full tea, because you are paying that particular tea. So you enjoy that particular whole tea, or otherwise you can able to quiz that particular cup. This is my request to all of you. So you can able to follow me in some social media also. Okay, so this is the concluding session. Thank you, sir, for giving me opportunity.